So I've had to go to Dollarama a few times to pick up odds and ends here and there for different reasons. But it's always been like, oh, I need to spend $1 or $2 and stuff like that. And I've been like, if I'm going to make the trip, I might as well pick something else up, right? Like, why just spend a little bit of money? So I decided that on actually it was a couple of trips, that I'd look around, see if there was any movies and such. Usually there isn't, but they have their Christmas stuff out now, so you never know, right? And I honestly didn't find much of anything. But I decided, I think it was the first trip, that I'd pick up some of these. They have their Christmas display stuff out, and these are the stuff that you put with your Christmas houses and such. And I use them with modeling. Now these things, if I was like a Canadian Tire, you see, notice this at $2. Similar type thing like this would probably be about $10 to $15. And if you're gonna buy it from like the Trange modelers or any of those places online that aren't for Christmas and such, they mark these up like the same way. So when I see these come out at Christmas time, I often pick up a few because I use them. I'm going to use them eventually when I build something for tabletop wargaming. So I use these as the street lights. Even if they don't actually work and light up, they still work. They're very, very similar to a set of lights that Games Workshop has. Well, it's not a set of lights, but it's something that's included with their building sets for their destroyed futuristic cities, and they're very similar to this. So this will definitely fit in very, very well. But they also had this one. They had one of these ones here, which I thought was cool. Which, even if I only have one, I may have other ones of this, but if I only have the one, I can always use this, like on a corner or something like that, something a little bit different. It's kind of got that gothic look, so that'll also fit in. And then on one of my other trips, I did manage to find a couple of movies, oddly enough, so I added those. So I picked up, for $2, the DVD of Shuttle. Never heard of it before. Never Ride with a Stranger. But it, yeah, it's one of those thriller, terrorizing horror type films. And then a Blu-ray. You know what? I have no problem adding this to my collection. It's a Mill Creek release, but of course now I got to pick up the first one. Another Stakeout. Now, this is the first time I had ever seen this film anywhere. Actually, I don't remember seeing it in regular stores. I don't remember ever seeing it in Dollarama, but I saw this and I was like, gotta get it. $3 for another Stakeout on Blu-ray? Hell yeah. So yeah, just a couple of quick little pickups from Dollarama, just essentially to round out, so I'm not just spending $1 or $2. If I'm gonna make it worthwhile and at least spend $5 to $10, just to make the trip there and such. Like I said, it's worthwhile. Gas alone, that turns that dollar item these days into like a $2 or $3 item, depending on how far you have to drive to a Dollarama. Luckily, in my area, there's like 3 that are, I pass by on my lunch times, such like that. So I can easily jump in there and pick stuff up if need be. So. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Just a few little quick pickups, some movies and some street lights. So, yeah, Dollarama. Sometimes you can find some good stuff. Till next video, guys. Take care. Have a good one.